All right, you know the deal. MIC Podcast, episode 195. Everyone is a master of their own creation. Real excited about this episode today because our guest, we were just talking about it, has been really in every iteration of the pod. This person is a Pittsburgh staple. Deserves every single flower in the garden, if you ask me. Fly, dope, always good energy. We got LA Chae in the motherfucking building, man. What's
How y'all
going
doing?
on,
How y'all
yo?
doing? It's
Oh,
LA
and yeah,
Chae.
the fucking owner of no motherfucking label,
Come
man.
on
Come
now.
on now.
LA Chae No Label is
Come
in the
on, man.
building.
Chae the
Honored it
building.
is to be here.
Come
Like,
on, man. No, you know
it's
we had
much
to.
love. Y'all know it got me. Can't fake these smiles. I'm telling y'all.
No, bro, and it's just like I can't help but smile every time we link, son. Cause it's like even on like a bump in vibe, just like yo, it's good to see Chae, dog. Like,
Telling y'all, this year I seen y'all so
no,
much.
yeah, it's been some bumpins, bro, for sure. And like the randomest spots, like I remember one time it was at the August Wilson Center, so like
Yep.
that kind of makes more sense just because like we've been in and out there for like events, so like it was just dope to see you on that tip. And then I forget what festival, like it was
The
some
Lawrenceville.
the
It was like,
Lawrenceville joint, bro, and we bumped it. I was like,
I
"Yo,
forgot.
Chae, what's good, dude?" Like, no, it was super great to see you, and obviously, man, you know, with everything going on at no label, I mean, you see the drip here, man. It's just you can't help
Solana.
yourself, but yeah, just do some fly shit, man. So it's gonna be, just super dope just to talk to you about how no label has evolved, how you've evolved, just what's going on, but. We just kind of want to give us a quick little run on all how you've been since the last time we've even seen you. It's been
Ooh, that's been
a minute, yeah, right?
That was some years ago.
Facts.
Man. Life is life,
Yeah.
and I've been good. I've been great. There's been hard times. There's been easy times. It's just life.
Right.
It's been running its course.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel that, yo. So again, I feel like your brand has just become such a staple in the city at this point. So like, how do you feel about having a brand that is at that level in the city at this point?
I'm trying to take over the world with it.
100%.
I love that. It's amazing that people in the city really rocking with what I'm doing.
Right.
When I started, not a lot of people could see the vision.
Yeah.
And it took time to develop that and get here.
Yeah.
People always think that it's an overnight success.
Right, of
when
course.
You're doing these things, and I'm almost 10. Well, no, not almost. I am 10 years in.
Yeah. Overnight success.
Yeah,
10 years in the game,
and I'm
right?
10 years in.
Yeah, man.
And that's what everything I'm doing. So, it's amazing.
100%.
Like, when you get to feel the fruits of your labor, it is amazing.
For sure.
The beginning is the hardest, when you plant that seed and you're watering it, you waiting for things to sprout.
Right.
And you start seeing little leaves come out, then you start seeing it grow, So it's a great feeling, bro.
I was even going to say, and we were talking a little bit about it off camera, people telling you is one thing, but seeing this shit, like going outside and seeing like, yo, niggas are rocking no label, like thoroughly.
Yes.
It's that has to be fucking just dope. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like,
right.
Whenever I'm out and I see somebody,
right.
I'll be driving down the street sometimes, and I'm like, oh,
is
like,
that the sweat? Yeah, it's the okay word, right?
okay, they got no label on.
Yeah, right.
Or somebody might call me, or somebody might see somebody and they might take
Exactly.
a picture with them. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, 100%. I saw I mean, you got some pieces out to Funny Marco. That was fucking dope to fucking see. Like, how did that come about?
Shout out to my best friend. He's actually a part of No Label.
Yeah.
Scrooge. He is a dog.
Yeah.
Like, he puts on for the team, and he's the district manager of the whole PA. And
wow.
He pulls up. He has merch in one hand.
Right.
And he was like, "I'm going to Funny Marco tonight," and he is like, "I'm gonna get this to him."
Yeah.
And he did.
Fire.
He did.
Fire. Yeah.
That's my boy, man.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
him. Like,
Yeah.
all my heart.
Yeah,
But
that was
how that happened.
dude. I was again, and that's not what I needed to see to know that again. You were just on some other shit with no label, bro. But just to even see that
Yeah, it was him and his
connection,
wife.
it's just like, yo,
My
like,
peoples.
come on, man. It's just dope to fucking see Pittsburgh out here, no label out here,
I appreciate you.
And it was a fly piece, like, it's just like I think it was I guess like at the time like one of your newer pieces.
Yeah, it was a part of the Winter Circle collection.
Okay, yeah,
He
okay.
was rocking with it
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. It
So,
looks dope.
yeah, it was part of the Winter Circle collection.
Copy. Yeah. All right. Nah, man, that was just dope to see. And then just even speaking about shit resonating, like what do you think made the jump from no label just being merch to a whole clothing line?
So, the people did.
Hmm.
I never like seen myself actually doing a clothing brand because the first time I attempted to do a clothing brand, I failed,
Hmm.
and it discouraged me. I was young. I made a design. I loved it,
Yeah.
and I thought it was like gonna go crazy.
Right.
And then
So you actually started, or like tried to start a brand before no label.
it was always no label.
Okay. Copy.
Yeah,
Copy.
yeah, yeah,
Copy.
yeah.
Okay.
It was
Gotcha.
always no label.
Okay.
Everything was always no label for the
Fair.
most part.
Okay. Yeah.
But what happened was I made a T-shirt design, and only 3 people bought it.
Hmm.
It was my 2 best friends and my mom.
Hmm.
And then I was like discouraged.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
done. But when I look back on it, I'm like the marketing was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like uh the internet wasn't what it was. I
Yeah.
made my first shirt for no label in 2014. So you gotta
Okay.
think
Yeah.
about like the type of phones we had,
Yeah.
the
Right.
type of
Right.
quality we had.
Right.
You know, I didn't have access to the avenues I have access to now, the people, um, and I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. So
Yeah. Right.
it was it's so funny. When I look back on the pictures,
Of course. Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and my little brother in our backyard doing a photo shoot
Yeah.
off of my phone.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like,
I mean, you were just working with what
yeah,
you had. You
working
know what I
with
mean?
what you
Yeah.
had.
Exactly.
And then whenever it didn't take off overnight,
Yeah. Right.
I was like, man, forget this. Like, I'm not doing no clothing line. So I just pushed it to the side. But honestly, no label is an entertainment business. That's what it's always been from the start.
Fair. Yeah. Right. Right.
So I didn't imagine having a clothing brand a part of that.
Copy.
You know, I was so focused on music
Right.
and just taking it from there.
Right.
But like you said, it was merch, and then the merch turned into clothing
Right.
from the demand of the people.
I mean, fair play. Because I mean, again, the merch when it was. I mean, again, like you said, it was always no label.
Yeah.
But like when it was on, just like more like the merch of like you'll pop up to a show and come grab. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
come get you
Some.
some.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Again, I take pride in the fact that I have one of the early iteration no label
Come on.
joints. You know
Yeah,
that was
you
it was
grabbed
crazy.
At a show.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
That was the first time I met you too.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe. I'll never forget that.
No, it was a dope night. It was a dope time. So, would you even say from the time you started to that time period, that was kind of the uptick as far as like whenever you were throwing a show and you were something like the no label there, that was kind of what got the early ball rolling. Did that kind of create some exclusivity?
What you mean whenever what are you asking? I apologize.
Like no, you're fine. Like once like when you're throwing a show and people are grabbing the merch there, was that kind of like the buzz as far as like, oh shit, that's some fly shit, but you can only get it at a Chae show.
Well, that's what the people were
Just like even saying amongst us. Okay, copy.
My thought was, you came, you saw,
Yeah.
here's your proof.
Copy.
You know, so it was like, yeah, I was here.
Yeah.
You know, like
Sure.
I wasn't thinking about, like, oh yeah, I'm about to push this. This is about to be the next whatever. You know, I just was like, you're coming, and I want you to have something
Right.
when you leave.
Fair, yeah. So when and just because we're talking about your your music career, when you pivoted to just kind of put all your eggs into making no label just what it is, do you feel like you left something on the table with your music career? Like, do you miss it on any level?
So, music is always gonna be a part of my life.
Yeah.
You know, like have a recording studio. I make beats.
Yeah.
I write songs for people. Music, we listen to it every day. We hear it. So I didn't leave anything on the table. I just took a break
Yeah.
because life hit me. And before, music was my outlet, but life hit me so hard, I didn't even want to express musically the
Right.
things I was going through.
Fair.
I had to grow as a person to find my new voice,
Right.
to find out how to express it. So No, I didn't leave anything on the table.
Okay.
It's never over for me.
Yeah.
I'll probably prop out with a project soon.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's
Right.
just it takes time, and I'm not one to force anything. So instead of forcing songs out and forcing my feelings out, I just have to let life play its course.
100%. So, what do you think resonates with people so much about No Label? Is it just what it stands for? I feel personally like it's just you, to be honest. Like people just want to invest in you, and by way of you, No Label.
Yeah.
Is it the quality of the clothes? Like, what do you think really anchors
So
people?
I take pride in the quality. Um, you have a jacket we just talking
Facts, yeah, yeah.
for what about 2-3 years?
About two, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Two going on three, probably,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's still great
Super,
quality.
like I got it
Still
yesterday.
holds up.
Yeah,
You could get at least 100 washes
yeah.
out of a sweatsuit.
That's
Before
100%.
it's not gonna shrink.
Yeah, right.
100 washes before it start letting up.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, um, the quality's there. It's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna keep you warm,
Durable, yeah,
and it's stylish.
yeah,
So not only does it look good, you feel good in it, and then like you said, it's a staple. People
yeah.
feel good when they throw that no label on.
Right.
They're like, "Yo, I got this. You ain't got this." Like
Right.
so, um, it's a number of things. It's just it's hot.
Yeah.
You
At
know,
the end of the day, right,
at
right,
the end of the day.
100%.
But I appreciate your viewpoint on that too, because um I love that people want to invest in what I'm doing, because there's a message behind the madness,
Yeah,
and
right,
it's to really push people to be in themselves and self love and integrity.
right.
There's morals attached to and values attached to no label. So people investing in that is investing in themselves.
100%. Yeah, I think that's just even kind of where things are at. If you have, music, if you have, a podcast or just whatever you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
people are investing in you more than necessarily what you're putting out. So that's just kind of the connection I was trying to make there. But I mean, bro, again, Chae, people fuck
No,
with you. You know what I mean?
yeah, like I love that viewpoint.
Yeah.
It feels good to know that people are resonating
Yeah.
with. Everybody wants to be a part of something,
Yeah. Right.
a community, a gang, a
Right.
clique, whatever.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a part of something.
Mm.
So I'm happy that people are choosing no label to be a part
Absolutely.
of.
Yeah. No. No. For sure. So as far as the approaches, right, with you running No Label, is there any similarities that you're taking with No Label that you took with your approach to your music career at all? Is it just kind of one and
Oh,
the
of
same, or
course. Yeah, it's all the same,
yeah, yeah, right,
you know,
yeah,
but it's different challenges. So with them, with both, I'm literally just having fun.
right,
Like whenever you stop having fun, it's just, is it worth it? Like you don't want to stress yourself out over these things because you're creating that friction. Like I don't want to create any resistance. I don't want to create any friction, because at the end of the day, this is all art.
right.
But I just approach everything with the message, and everything I'm doing has meaning behind it.
I feel that. So as far as No Label growing and just watching yourself as a business owner throughout, again, over a decade now, or even coming up on over a decade, how have you observed yourself grow, and how has No Label grown just in your time running it?
Being patient, like like I said, when I first started, I'm thinking it happens overnight.
Yeah,
Like, oh, nobody bought these shirts. I'm not doing this. Or, you have a show and it's like, dang, blah, blah, blah said they were going to come, but like all these people came,
yeah,
but you're worried about blah, blah, blah.
right, right,
Like,
right, right.
who cares?
Yeah,
You have all these people here. So it teaches you patience. It teaches you, you have to put that work in.
right,
You have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But doing it at a high rate, a high level, teaches you consistency, and it teaches you resilience, because whenever people don't show up, or you might not sell out of things, what are you going to do? You're like, all right, I quit? No, I'm going to go take it to the people who want it.
So, what were some of the like challenges you faced?
So, first, when I first started to close, it was hard to find a supplier.
Okay.
So I didn't know how
Yeah.
to go
Right.
about that.
Right. Right.
The internet was not what it is. Now you can Google, chat, GPT, whatever. You know, you can do so many different things.
Right.
Before it was literally figure it out,
Yeah.
trial and error. And then when you do find a supplier, they want you to wire money. Does it not sound like a scam?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
That
this is back
a
then.
whole setup. Yeah.
Yeah, back
Hundred
then.
percent. 100%.
Excuse me. They're
Mm-hmm.
talking about Western Union.
Okay. Wait a minute. Is a
I'm
Nigerian
like every
is a Nigerian prince gonna
I'm like
get the
like
equation
like
somewhere?
back then every time and back then you had to go to Giant Eagle or
Right. Yeah.
somewhere
Fact.
to
Yeah.
Western Union money. So when I'm hearing Western Union, I'm like, this is a scam. Like, and then they they want you to pay up front for everything.
Hmm.
Then you gotta wait how long till you get it. So the first challenge I was dealing with, I was doing everything local through
Okay.
screen print.
Okay.
Places here,
Right.
and I had too many colors in my designs.
Yeah.
So that was a challenge. They're like, you have way too many colors. It's going to be way too expensive to make this shirt.
Interesting.
So that was just like, okay,
Okay.
dang. Then I tried to learn how to sew.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't have patience back then.
Fair.
So it was like,
Someone does require
yeah,
some patience.
it's like
for
F
sure.
this, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
I don't have time to figure this out. And then, yeah, but once I cracked the code, it was over.
Yeah. What do you think was that switch for you as
Um,
far as like cracking the code?
Meeting the right people
Yeah.
who can help and guide and direct.
Yeah.
So what was cracking the code for me was going to same day customs on Monroeville Mall,
Okay.
and they would make my shirts. It was to the point where I was coming so much, they were like, we're going to do deals. Anytime you come in, you get it for this price.
Mm.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the first avenue.
Mm.
I'm getting these shirts made for a set price, so I know how to go about things. And then they were a big help. After that, it was just like, this is working. People want this stuff, so
Right.
now it was just a growth from there
Right.
and moving with the times, because around that time, that's when COVID was hitting,
Right.
and it was getting more. People were working more hard to be self sufficient
Right.
anyway. So now on the internet, it's showing you like, okay, you can do this clothing brand stuff. This is how you do it. You know, before then, it was just like figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not sure, Ben. Maybe you can speak to a little bit more. But what was sort of the fashion scene like? What were you seeing as far as like the fashion scene in the city
When
goes when you were starting No Label? Was there really any local brands to look out for? Was it? Oh yeah, okay,
Timeless Era
okay,
was the first back in the day it was Time Bomb.
okay.
I don't know if you're not from here.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
no,
so Time Bomb was this place in Shady Side where they would have local music inside of there,
okay,
and then it was like a streetwear store. They had like the Hundreds, Pink Dolphin, like
okay,
real
yeah,
streetwear in there, and then they would
right,
have some local stuff in there.
right,
um Daily Bread was like one of the first brands I knew in the city. After Daily Bread, it was Timeless Era. And then what made it cool is Timeless Era, she's like young black girl, and like I thought that was cool. And
yeah,
then she actually ended up being one of the first people to help me get my hoodies
okay,
whenever I started getting embroidery and stuff.
okay, okay, nice,
So yeah, I
nice,
thought that was cool too.
yeah,
But she was booming.
yeah,
Like she was the one of the first real like brands.
yeah,
Like, and then yeah, then around that time it was like when I started coming out, You Dig was out too,
yeah,
and then Vintage Skins
okay. So
that
like,
I know of.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
sit there
for
and
sure,
say
for
like,
sure. They
oh,
really,
we were the ones, but
yeah,
like that I personally know of.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So how did you? Because again, like you already make just such unique shit. just naturally. So I don't think you were being like, yo, like I got to try to be different. But was how did you set yourself apart from some of these other joints? Or like, were you even thinking about that?
Honestly, I don't pay attention to
Yeah.
like I I don't care what
Right.
anybody else is doing. I'm always happy for anyone doing their thing,
Right.
but I don't go looking for it. I don't care. Like I'm just like I like to make what I like what I would like to wear.
For sure.
What draws me and where I get inspiration from. So I never really looked at what anybody else was doing and was like, well, how could I be different from that? I don't care. I'm naturally me. So you're doing you, I'm doing me. That's already the difference.
Yeah, for sure. You were in Atlanta recently
Yeah.
for the Black Girl Art Show.
Black Girl Art Show.
Yeah, how was that?
That was
Just
amazing.
walk
So
us through
first
how
of
how that
all,
went.
shout out to my lady. She's amazing. Best nail tech I know.
Word.
Best nail tech in the city. Stamping that. But no, for real. Shout out to my lady.
Yeah.
She was a vendor
Okay.
down at the Black Girl Art Show.
Okay.
So she's a nail tech, but she does press ons,
Mm.
does custom press on nails, any size, any color, whatever. And she went down there to showcase her press ons,
Okay.
her art.
Right.
And she had like a few designs that I really liked recently within the last couple months. So we took pictures of them and we put them on shirts.
Okay.
And then I created like a separate design for her as well. So she went down there to showcase her art,
Right.
and then I brought merch, just for the customers for
Yeah.
whenever they pull up.
Yeah, definitely.
That was an amazing experience. Atlanta always shows massive love every time I go down there,
Okay.
but it was so refreshing because she got to experience it,
That's so dope, yeah.
and she did amazing. She did an amazing job. People loved the shirts. People loved their nails. She made a lot of connections as well as myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an experience.
Yeah. What so it sounds like you've been to Atlanta before. Like what number was that for you going to Atlanta? Was it second time, third time?
Whew, man, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think I probably shouted out my lady.
Yeah.
That's Kaylee Creative Touch, creative with a K. Check her out.
Absolutely.
All right, had to
Yeah, no, of
had to
course.
fix
Come
that.
on now, absolutely.
Bro, I used to go down to Atlanta like at least once or twice a year.
Oh wow, okay.
So actually best friend, sister, she
Yeah.
lives down there. Um yeah.
Mhm.
Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know Cook.
Mm.
Mike knows Cook. He lives down there too.
Okay.
One of my longtime friends, like my brother.
Dope, yeah.
So I try to go visit them once a year if I
Okay,
can, or
right.
twice a year.
Right.
And then recently, I started going down to the Atlanta Streetwear Fest.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of
Now,
that.
I'm not hip.
Amazing
Mm-hmm.
vibes. So it's a big, just pop up shop
Okay.
of all streetwear brands.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was looking to get into vending there, but just with a few things going on, I haven't had the time to. But I spoke with the guy, and he said that I'm welcome to. So that is on the list next for me to be down there vending. But I love Atlanta. Music, culture, our people. This last weekend, Duran Bernard was DJing, and he had a big party.
Wow.
So, but he told everybody to wear pink.
Okay.
He's like, you must wear pink. Everybody had pink on.
Okay.
And it was like slappers and bangers.
Okay, sure.
It was 3 different DJs, and then he DJ'd at the end.
Okay.
It was a vibe. Amazing.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Atlanta's just a good time.
I've low-key never been to Atlanta.
I think you should go. I think you would love Atlanta.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
You are very stylish. You're very,
that's
so
not
like,
praise, but I would take that.
Man, I love your
appreciate
style. Every time I see you, you always got that.
I
always got
appreciate
it
you,
on.
yo.
It's good vibes, good food.
Yeah.
And people are so hospitable.
It's like open, yeah.
So like when I go down there, people buy stuff off my back. I'm not even joking.
It's fire.
What is that? Oh, this is my brand. Where can I get it? Boom. Like,
yeah. You think, because a lot of people that, kind of travel outside of Pittsburgh say that, the response is similar. Just like, with their art, with their, their paintings, it's people are willing to, hawk you down the street if they think it's going to be like, yo, do you have anything, So do you think it's just kind of that people back home are just kind of more comfortable with you being around, so they think, I can just kind of get it whenever?
honestly, I've had people buy stuff off my back here.
Yeah.
So I can't say,
Really say, yeah, right,
like,
yeah.
but there comes to a point where you hit a certain ceiling and people get comfortable,
Mm.
or they get comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I know you. Boom. These people don't. They've
Yeah,
never
right,
seen what
exactly,
you have
right.
to offer.
A different appreciation.
Yeah, this is people who see you every single day or known you their whole life. So
Yeah.
it's just like they're normal. You are their normal. Now you're going into a different atmosphere where no one knows you. You might know me for 10 years,
Yeah.
and you have different ties to me
Right.
through those 10 years. This random person only knows me for who I'm showing up
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
and what I'm showing up for.
Yep.
So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I completely agree. What do you think was one of the like first pieces people started kind of gravitating towards?
It was the NLBL design.
Mhm.
Took all the vowels out.
Sweatsuits, right?
Yes.
Tough, man.
It was just on t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, right,
Getting
right.
them done at the mall.
Yeah, right.
Stick them.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
straight heat press.
Yeah.
And people loved it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that's hard. I want that. All right, cool. And
Yeah.
then, I just would switch the colors up inside.
Right.
And then they went crazy.
Yeah.
Then once I started getting the better quality,
Right.
the embroidery, man, what?
It was
They'll
crazy.
still go crazy to this day.
It's crazy.
So that was it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Quality was insane, man. And just the embroidered, like you said, I've watched it a good amount of times, and it still looks fresh. Just
I
just
love
from
that.
it's incredible. Again, I love my no label collection.
Cause you got
You know.
that navy blue one.
I got the navy blue one, and then I got the green joint too.
Okay.
Yeah, which is tough.
Bro,
because it has the joint
yes.
on the. It's hard.
Bro,
It's tough.
That navy. Oh, the Black Lives
Yeah,
Matter.
dude, this shit is
Bro.
hard, dog. This shit is hard.
So there was only a certain amount of those made. Probably like I think 21.
For real.
So the green,
yeah.
and I think it was red and black.
Yeah.
Those Black Lives Matters one, there was only 21 made in each color.
Crazy.
So that's about what, 63.
Tough.
Only 63 people ever have those, because I'm probably never making them again.
Yeah, right.
That's dope.
I love, like, do you mean to do that? Because the way, like, you just kind of play with the exclusivity of shit is just super dope. Like, do you mean to do that? Or
Depends on what it is, because that jacket you have, only 50 of those were ever made.
Okay. So, like, do you go and be like, all right, I'm only going to make 50
It
of these?
depends on what it is.
Yeah.
So, like, those were a part of specific collections.
Yeah.
And those have more of a tie of what was going on at that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that Black Lives Matter movement was
it was a whole thing. Yeah, for sure.
So it was more over like, I'm not trying to do this for clout.
Yeah,
they
right.
keep doing it every single year. Every single year it was like, this is what's going on now, and this is the impact that we're making here at this point in time.
Right.
So this is what we're bringing you.
100%. I mean, I feel like it just even adds to the, I don't know, just the whole wave of it all, like it's just the, this could be the only time, what I mean, you ever see this.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So again, as you see here, you're branching out into footwear. If you just kind of want to even, run down, because I know this project is a big project for you, it means a lot. So we just kind of want to, get into just, some of the spreads we have here. We got the Deleons here for sure.
So first and foremost, the footwear line is Deleon in honor of my brother, Deli. It was crazy how everything happened. That was a very, very hard time in my life, and where I stopped and put a lot of things on pause.
Yeah.
Like losing somebody close to you in such a terrible way it's insane.
Yeah.
So I was already working on shoes for years. And then when I finally had finished, this is the first shoe I created.
Yeah.
And I had it done, but I didn't know what to call them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then randomly, I ended up losing my brother. And me and my brother started No Label together, literally, as kids. It was before it was No Label, it was FHTD, but we started that as like kids. So when all that happened, I'm like, I should name the shoes after my brother,
Mhm.
and his nickname was Deli. And I was like, a couple of my friends was like, call him this, call him that, call him this, and I was like, nah, that doesn't stick. Like, somebody said like call him Delios.
Yeah.
Like what? What is that?
Right, right.
But it came to me one day randomly,
Yeah.
and it was like Deli will forever live on,
Mhm.
and I was like, well, that's what I always say in general, because
Yeah.
one thing I'm gonna make sure I do is make sure my brother lives on in any way I can,
Yeah.
and so that's what I will always say. Like I don't like I'll say long live Lindell or Deli live on, because it just doesn't feel right saying like rest in peace, or that will never resonate with me, and that's something I never want to say next to my brother's name.
Right.
So it's always Deli will forever live on. And then I was like, Deli on, like Deli will live on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right, right.
that's how I came up with Deli on.
Right.
And then there was more meaning behind it then, because it's like now we're going to bring awareness to gun violence
Right.
and stepping in your purpose, because a lot of people who get involved with certain things like the wrong path or whatever, they're steering away from their purpose. So now you're going to motivate you to step with purpose, and when you're stepping with your purpose, you're stepping with power behind your purpose.
Right.
And then yeah, that's how I came up with De Leon.
Yeah, for sure.
And whenever we at the end of the year, every year we donate a profit to um damn, I'm getting all choked up on my words.
Yeah, yeah, no,
It's
no problem.
like, but what we do is we donate to an anti-violence charity.
That's beautiful.
And I put Deli on hold for now, because I'm in the process of just working through prototypes
Okay.
and getting everything down, but they'll be releasing very soon.
Yeah, for sure. Did you always plan on getting into shoes
Oh
at
yeah,
some
I
point?
always
Okay, yeah.
that's what I was saying. Like
Okay, yeah.
I had already had
Prototypes.
the shoes made. I just
Okay.
didn't know what to call them.
Copy, copy.
So that's why I was just like, oh, I didn't know what to call the
Yeah.
shoes. And then the tragedy happened. And I was like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
this is a way, to make sure my brother lives on
For
in a
sure.
powerful way, and also bring awareness to violence
Definitely,
as a
yeah.
whole.
The only time I've really ever designed a fucking shoe is in NBA 2K when your fucking player gets
Oh,
to
that's
that level.
cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like
Yeah,
you can get yours like
yeah,
a
you
shoe.
can get.
So I was just all like, I'm just curious as to what goes into designing a shoe. Like it just seems super like every part of it just needs attention. It
It
looks like
so first you said like 2K.
yeah.
The first time I ever designed a shoe was on Nike.com. So
Okay, like you're low key
yeah,
right. That's crazy.
in
That's
the
a
early
memory. Yeah,
days, I'm
that's a
talking
memory.
like
That's a memory.
2002,
You're in
2003.
1,000%. Yeah,
You can
yeah.
go on Nike.com
Facts,
and you can design a pair of Air Force
facts, facts.
any color you want.
Yeah,
And like during computer class, that's all I would do.
yeah. That's
Just
dope.
go on there and just color the shoes.
Right.
But yeah, it's very tedious. It took me years to actually come up. This was the first silhouette I was working on.
Okay.
And what was easier this at the time was to do the foam shoe. It was a lot cheaper
Fair.
for the molds,
Yeah.
and that's why I ended up starting that. And I wore Crocs every single day.
Okay.
So I was like,
Seems like
like,
yeah. Right. Yeah.
the way I think, I want to wear No Label everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I wear Crocs every day. Like, why don't I have something to slip on? So then I had got some flip flops first, and they were cool. But I'm like, I wanted some like type of Crocs.
Yeah.
So I bought a pair of Yeezys, and I was like, no more Crocs.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
wearing
Right.
those every day, and I was like,
No more Crocs.
I gotta make my own. Like So then I ended up coming up with that design.
Yeah.
And it was way cheaper than making like the sneakers. But I had already been designing the sneakers for like 5 years.
Okay.
Because that's always been a goal.
Yeah. What was like? Was it just like points where you just like didn't know what to do with them at one point? You're just like, all right, like let me come back to this, or
No, I've always had my sneaker design on go
Okay.
and ready.
Okay.
I couldn't find
oh
the supplier.
Got you.
I couldn't find anybody that could make it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Right.
um, at the time, everyone was making that Jordan 1 silhouette if they were making shoes
Okay. Yeah.
or the
Right.
Air
The
Force.
red and black joints, right?
No, I'm saying like do you know the Jordan 1? Have you ever seen a pair of Jordan 1s? They look like
It's kind of like the high top joints. Am I?
either high or low.
Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah. Got you. Right.
That so like that was the only like anytime I seen someone making their own shoe, it was always that silhouette.
Okay. All right.
It was the Jordan 1 or the Air Force silhouette. And I
Okay.
was like,
Fair. All right. Yeah.
that's not even making your own shoe.
Right.
That is
Just taking a template and copy
yeah,
paste. Yeah. Right.
but you know, like I respected whatever that neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I wanted to steer away from that template
Fair. Yeah.
completely. So then, um, I loved Skechers. Like
Yeah.
when I was on last time I was on the
Oh yeah.
podcast,
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
yeah,
No. 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 Right.
I
Right.
had a pair
Right.
of Skechers on. And I
Yeah.
was telling
Right.
y'all like I'm gonna be sponsored. By them.
Yeah.
Like just wait, like
Let's
I'm
go,
I'm
Chae.
gonna work there,
It's great.
and I'm gonna be designing shoes for
Yep.
them.
Yep. Yep.
Cause nobody wears Skechers and they're comfortable and like I was all hyped.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
No.
know,
But I definitely
but
remember that though.
it's a
Sure.
manifestation put into the air.
Absolutely.
But this is what it manifested into, like
Yeah.
my own thing.
Mm.
So yeah, I've been a sneakerhead all my life. Like I said, one of my first jobs was at Champs Sports.
Yeah.
And from there I worked in the shoes for 10 or 11 years.
That's crazy.
So I know all about shoes.
Yeah.
I know all about shoes.
Mhm.
Like all about
For
shoes.
sure. What's a good shoe to you? Like what does a good shoe need?
Support.
Okay.
You need that arch support because that's everything.
Yeah.
People don't understand that the incorrect support in your shoe can lead to neck and back problems.
Yeah.
Also
Definitely.
migraines.
Definitely. Yeah.
So if you're not having the correct support in your shoe, you're walking around all day.
Yeah. So you just got it's just from the art support you can just kind of build from there as far as
For me personally,
Okay.
and then you want to have a strong sole
yeah.
because you don't want anything penetrating through the bottom of your shoe like
Yeah.
a rock, a nail, whatever.
Yeah, right.
So to me it really comes down to the sole.
Okay.
That's the most important part
Yeah.
because it's the whole protection and that support.
Yeah.
And everybody's feet are shaped differently
Right.
as well.
Right.
So it's pretty hit or miss. That's why I like Skechers so much because Skechers, I think every pair of Skechers comes with memory foam, if I'm
Okay.
not wrong.
Okay.
So that memory foam technology molds to the bottom of people, like the shape of people's feet.
Okay. Dope. All right. And then as far as like the gel, is that purely aesthetic? Does that have like a
So,
function to it or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If the most important part,
Yeah.
I want comfort. I
'Cause
want quality.
I never knew what the gel I thought the gel was purely aesthetic whenever I seen it in the shoe.
No,
So
like Nike does an amazing job. Like so many different types of Nike shoes have different type of support for the feet. Like for example, Nike Shocks.
fair. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
that
like
shock.
springy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Right.
springy was meant to do something for
Fair.
some type of support.
Yeah. Right.
Where was another one?
Like the Air Maxes
Yes,
as well.
that's that. Yeah, bro. I'm losing the train.
Yeah, no,
Like
facts.
I've been out the game for a
Yeah.
little while, but the Air Max,
Yeah.
yes, the Air Max, the bubble.
Yeah.
First of all, the bubble. If your bubble on your Air Max pops, you send them into Nike and they'll send you a brand new pair for free.
Oh, that's dope. All right.
But that technology is for that support
Okay.
to support different types of feet.
Yeah. There you go. So as far as just your clothing pieces, like just like some of the art, is that all you? Do you work with everyone to like just like kind of like design your logos a little bit?
I have a few graphic designers that I work very close with.
Dope. All right.
And what I'll do is I'll design like either a mock up myself
Yeah.
and send it to them, or I'll just give an in-depth explanation and we really have to go through it. Like,
Yeah, right.
this is what I'm like working, this is what I want.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. How'd you find that team? Was it just
Instagram
okay?
and Facebook.
Okay.
One of my very first The girl who helped me with the NLBL design, I found her on Facebook,
Hmm.
and she's here in the city. We've been rocking since then. Like
Yeah.
I damn near go to her for whatever.
Or
Like, look,
whatever.
bro, like
Yeah.
we
So is and I don't know, how it works for you because it just seems like you pull inspiration from everywhere. But when you're, designing a logo that's going to be on a piece, what do you kind of pull from? Like how does that mock up session work for you?
it depends on what I'm going through. Like
Yeah,
that's what I said. Like
I would say
everything
that.
is life plan is course.
Yeah,
That's
right.
really everything it is.
Fair play.
It's like um life. So the Winter Circle collection, like where you got that jacket from,
Right.
that was inspired by celebrating self.
Mhm.
We don't celebrate our small wins. So that's how I came up with the Winter Circle collection. And I wanted to put that on pieces. Like
Yeah.
inspiration. Like the one of the shirts was only the strong survive. Like when you work hard and you don't give up, you're surviving something. But at the end, you get to celebrate that win.
Yeah.
And the whole reason why it was like a race car theme is because what is it when you win NASCAR? You go where? To the winner's circle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get to
Right.
stand where? On that podium.
Right.
Put yourself on that podium, celebrate yourself, no matter how big or small the win is. Because sometimes we'll put off little things.
Mm.
And then when we get to the big thing, we overlook the whole journey.
Yeah. What were some, milestones for you when it came to no label? Like, what were some of those ones for you?
That's an amazing question. I'm happy you say that because the it took me a long time to start celebrating
Of
my
course, yeah. Just
milestones.
just
That's
because
the
you're the
yeah,
creator of,
yeah. You get what I'm saying.
yeah,
So
right.
that was another reason why that collection meant so much to me.
That's dope.
It was just the growth.
Yeah.
When I first started music, I was when I first started younger, I was lit. But when times changed, I wasn't really in sync with the change.
Yeah, right.
So I had to put in overtime, put in that work, and grow. A lot of people didn't want to record me, so what? I learned how to record myself.
There you go.
Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
People didn't want to give me beats, and I didn't want YouTube beats. What? I learned how to make my own beats.
Right.
People didn't want to book me for shows. I threw my own shows.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
let's go.
it was always that. Okay,
Yeah,
watch
right.
me. So
On some
my
Thanos shit. I'm gonna
yes,
do it
yes,
myself.
yes,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah, right.
literally.
Right.
So my milestones or my accomplishments are me working through and not letting people stop what you're not gonna stop my show.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want me here. That's fine. I'm going to do me,
Yep.
and I'm gonna bring everybody here.
Yep.
Then you're gonna want to come. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm gonna just
yeah,
if I'm to the party, I'm gonna throw my own party.
exactly.
You know?
So that's really my milestones. It's been so many
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
that
no,
I've done,
for sure.
and then just being able to look back and say, "Damn, this started from this.
Right.
Now it's here,
Right.
and this ain't even the tip of the iceberg because I know where it's going."
Right.
And stand down and not giving up because when I first started, I already seen all of this. I already knew all this was going to happen.
Yeah,
I
right.
just didn't know when. So now the end goal in my head, I know I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Like people be like, dang, like this ain't even half of the stuff I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Walk us through somebody because again, y'all see it here, man. These hats is fire. And are the hats a new thing for you as well? Like where you working on? Okay, all right.
so more so like just taking it one step at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hats were like an accessory piece.
Okay.
It's something that I wanted to get into and try, and I loved it.
It's
People
it's
loved it,
crazy, yeah.
and it was
The flame on the brim
yeah,
is
the flame on the
nuts.
brim really
Yeah.
set that.
How'd you think of that? Was just a
Man,
tattoo added?
so whenever I designed it, I'm like something's missing, and I sent it to one of my friends. Shout out name, but we were just like bouncing ideas back and forth. I'm like, I want to do this, but it feels like too much. And then he was like, put it on the brim. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, hold on. And then I put it on the brim, and then me and him were just like, yeah, that's it. That's what it was missing. That's what it was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are these some of your first hats or
Yeah, these are the first hats.
crazy? All
The
right.
black and gold one sold out. That
Okay.
was fire.
Right, right.
I wanted to wear it today actually.
I'm mad. There is one line I'm mad I didn't cop, dude. It was when you were doing the NFL teams
Oh,
with the sweatsuits, bro.
which
I
one
was
did you
like,
want?
and see that because like I don't have a team because I became a football fan like later in life,
Okay,
so
that's
like I
fine,
didn't want to attach myself fakely to like any one team. I like the Ravens one a lot.
bruh.
The Ravens one was
Look,
tough, yeah,
I look. It's so crazy because like
yeah.
Pittsburgh Steeler fan, go
Right, of course,
on.
of course.
But that
It
Raven
was
suit was so crazy. I was mad at myself. I was
tough,
like, this
tough,
is so fire.
hard,
Like I
right?
be throwing it on. I be like, I don't even
Yeah,
care. I'm
right.
still wearing
I'm
it.
in enemy
Like,
territory. The Ravens one and then the Bengals one was
oh yeah,
crazy
the
too. I
Bengals
was like,
on fire.
that was one where I saw this like, I'm mad I don't have that right now.
You
I'm
know,
like, bro, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
and I recently got into fantasy football, so
Oh,
it's
for
like,
real? Okay.
Steelers. I'm from Pittsburgh. We
Yeah,
gotta rep
right,
the city, but
right.
shit. I love my players
Yeah,
like
of
Lamar
course,
Jackson.
of
Come
course,
on,
of
go,
course.
bro. Yeah, I'm throwing that Ravens sweatsuit on for
Yeah,
him.
man.
Jamar Chase,
Yeah,
T. Higgins. Yeah, I'm throwing that Bengals
yeah,
on for
man.
them. So like,
Man,
yeah.
a collab like that again in the future would go crazy. I think, man. You
Okay,
know
I
that you
love
know
to hear
just
that. Nah,
be
yeah,
just
yeah.
a
That was
selfish request from a
man. I
fan, like
got you.
yeah,
I got you. Because
you
that
know.
was something different. Like I don't even know what sparked that.
Yeah,
It's
man.
it started with the Steelers because
Okay.
I was like, oh, people were like, you can you make me some black and gold sweatsuit? And I
Mm.
was like, okay, let's get shifty with
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah, right, yeah,
And
facts.
and it was hard.
Yeah,
Like I
right,
was like,
right.
ooh, this is
If
crazy.
anything, yo, Pittsburgh like just has a good color scheme with that
Mm,
black and yellow shit, man. It just plays in the clothes so well,
yeah.
you know.
One thing is, I love whenever my customers ask for certain stuff because it's like, hell yeah, I got you. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
right,
now it's like a collab for real. Because
right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
you gave me this idea, but now I'm about to take it all the way,
To a whole nother
all
level,
the way.
a whole
So,
other level.
so that was fun. That
No,
was
hundred
super fun.
percent. When you were finding, your supplier, was that just also like an Instagram, Facebook thing too, or like how did you kind of?
So a lot of my suppliers reached out to me.
Oh, dope. All right, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I always tell people, like, at this day and age, if you cannot find a supplier, I don't know what to tell you. They're everywhere.
No.
Like they're everywhere.
Hmm. What was like? What made you comfortable? Picking aside from like it not being a scam shit no
I
more. You know what I
mean,
mean? But like, what made you? What did you want from a supplier
um,
personally?
quality,
Mm.
good turnaround time,
Okay, fair. Yeah,
and communication.
fair, fair.
If you're not gonna communicate with me, then we can't work together.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you have any troubles with that? With not even specifically with the supplier, but just at any point?
oh hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's suppliers. They know not even to look my way, even though
Yeah.
they're all the way overseas.
Sure. Sure.
But
Sure.
like, bruh, I had some bad run-ins
Yeah,
with
sucks.
some suppliers,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Just like they just didn't get like an order out in time, and they just didn't tell
well,
you.
yeah, they'll promise you a date,
Yeah.
doesn't get here in time.
Yeah.
Defective items, poor quality items. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deal with that.
Sure.
'Cause you can't get a refund.
Hmm.
So what? I'm about to just be out of a loss of money,
Right.
a loss of time,
Right.
lost the energy. Like I don't know. I'm big on my time and I'm big on my investments.
Yes,
So
sure.
for you to play in my face,
Yeah, it's not.
come on. And then you're all the way somewhere I can't even get to
that
confront
aspect
you.
too is crazy.
So now I'm
Right,
feeling like you're
right.
playing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just going to chalk that up, and don't ever hit my line ever.
Yeah,
again.
right.
Ever.
Was the supplier like a big thing for you? Like once you've got that, it was pretty much just it got the
was
ball.
over.
Yeah, yeah, it was over for it. Okay.
It's just all about what you make it.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of the stuff yourself, but I'm not trading my time. I'm big on my time.
That's fair.
So, like I said, I didn't have the patience to sit down and sew.
Yeah.
If I got 100 orders of shirts, I don't have the patience to sit there and press them all day. I don't even have the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pick your poison.
Yeah, definitely. Are you big on the vintage scene, thrifting scene at all? Like, do you really?
I tried to get into it,
Yeah.
and before I used to thrift a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of like a cheap thrift.
Yeah.
I went to Older Dice, so right up the street
Okay,
is
word.
the
All right.
Avalon,
Okay.
and yeah, that's where me and my friends used to go pull up
Yeah.
steals,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I like thrifting.
Yeah, sure.
I've never been against it.
Yeah.
Um, and I met a lot of cool people in the thrifting scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just because I like, for me, I would be on Depop a lot, and like I had fleeting dreams of maybe starting a burgeoning Depop seller, side gig, whatever. But for me, it was just kind of like the old school comic book shirts, old school wrestling shirts. I was like, really big into that, because I'm just like I'm like a huge fucking nerd, as you probably know,
Look, we all are.
Yeah, just for something,
That's
right?
our age group.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? For real, you're not lying. But the market is just so fucked because and not to say that like historically the shirt ain't what it is, but they'll be pricing some shit like at least around the time I was looking, just like sneakers, like three grand for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or
dude,
like
come on,
like
bro.
what's what happened with the shoe game.
Yeah,
With the
100%.
resellers.
It probably happened with the shoes way before it even touched the
I
vintage
think it
market.
was around the same time. I think
Maybe
it's all the same community.
maybe. I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying.
Yeah.
They do go hand in
I
hand.
hear you on that.
Yeah.
Because my boy, he does vintage, and I went to the Goodwill a couple times with him. Shout out in Chamber. That's my boy. He he does very well for himself off of the thrifting.
Yeah.
It's all about what you make it. But I say don't give up on that, bro. You know, figure out a way.
Yeah,
There's a way to make everything work.
Yeah, no, for sure. With that, the biggest thing is just taking the time to just go and find shit.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta go to the pop ups, and like they have these conventions even where they go and it's just like people are just looking through shit, just buying shit in bulk.
Bro, I know, like, now that I'm sitting here thinking, I know a couple people in Mill Street Vintage, Bad Bitch Thrifting.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Bad Bitch. I got one of my favorite button downs because where we live at in the South Side, they have like pop up during like the summer. Like you maybe even have probably rolled through one.
Yeah,
but she like her and I just kind of like made eye contact, and she was like, "Yo, like you definitely do something creative." I'm just like, I mean, like I host a podcast, She's like, "Yeah, like I could definitely tell." So like I was shopping at her pop up, and then just this one button down, it was super light, super flowy. I'm just like, "Yo, this is fire!" Like it just looked comfortable.
man,
got it immediately. I'm
it's
just
all
like,
love for
yeah. No, she's dope as fuck. She's dope
amazing.
as fuck. Yeah.
Like, I met her like same type way. I was vending at Pride, and she like walked past, and I was like, "Yo, like your swag is fucking."
Yeah, she's
lit.
wavy.
Like,
she's wavy. Yeah, she's
like,
wavy, bro, for sure.
She had the low cut, the blonde.
It's wavy,
I was
son.
like, yo, that looks so nice. Like
Right.
skin, everything.
Yeah, right.
And then she was like, yeah, you got like we were talking about my brand, and she was telling me about she does thrifting and stuff, and I was like, that's cool. And then from that moment, I would see her everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And then we ended up being in the same cohort. And I thought that was
shit. Yeah, that's fucking dope. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
So then I really got to know her.
Yeah,
She's such a great person.
Yeah.
She actually came and modeled for No Label, and it was a pleasure having her.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, like I probably saw it.
Yeah,
But
you
just
probably
didn't
seen
put
it.
two and
She's
two
all
together.
over the page.
Yeah, for sure.
And so many people swiped up was just hella comments, hella love. Like people buying stuff because I want this. Like I seen this girl in this. Yeah. Like she's good vibes.
Real man. Big shout out to Lauren. Big shout out to Bad Bitch Drifting. I'm pretty sure that's what her handle is on IG, if I'm not mistaken. So check out what she got again. Super dope shit. I know like the marketing was a big thing for you as far as like marketing, No Label, and like you said earlier, the times were the times. You know what I mean? So it just was what it was. But how did that marketing change? Like that marketing piece change for you? What do you think?
Everything is here in front of our face. So it's all about what are you willing to do? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want for yourself?
Right.
The internet, anything is possible on the internet.
No.
So it's all about what you want to put into it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, facts. So was that just you from like a content creation standpoint, just kind of turning up, or
Um, I just want to, people to. I have so much merch,
Yeah.
so it's like, what am I gonna do?
Hmm.
Let's get it out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
how
Right.
am I going to get it out there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's think of creative ways to get it out there.
Hmm.
So that's how that came about.
Okay.
Hmm
So like, was that just as far as like getting models for photo shoots? So like getting your website up, your page up?
So the website first,
Yeah.
that was very, very, because I used to just post stuff on Facebook. People be like, I want
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and then I would go drop it off to them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it got to the point like the demand was so high.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm getting off work and then I'm just driving around for about 2-3 hours
Yeah,
drop
man.
offs. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, dude.
And then I enjoyed it though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Right.
really enjoyed it, but then it got to the point where it was just overwhelming.
Of course. Yeah.
When you got like 100 orders
Of course.
and you try to drive around and
Also a full time fucking
yeah,
job on top of that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
somebody was like, get a website, because they're like, I want to tell people about your brand. Like, I have a lot of friends out of town.
Mhm.
Like, I have a lot of friends in a lot of places. And
Yeah.
like, I want to tell people about your website, but you don't have one. So I ended up getting a website, and it was a lot easier for me. So then I was pushing all the traffic to the website, but people were so used to hitting me up like,
Yeah. Right.
hey, I wanted to say what, and I wanted to actually, separate that. Like, I didn't want certain people just having this direct access to
Yeah.
me to
Right.
ask for something and expect me to pull up then and there.
Right.
Because then it creates more of a business attitude. Because it's like, if you hit me directly and I might not reply or be able to reach you in a certain time, then
When you're just doing something, you're
feeling
busy.
like,
Yeah.
you
Right.
feel
Right.
like it's bad business. Versus if you go through the website and okay, all orders will be shipped out this time. Like,
Sure.
it
Yeah.
just creates more of a professionalism.
Definitely. No. 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 100%. Who helped you out with the website? Was that all you or
I
you?
did it.
Oh.
I did it through. I did one before through Wix, and then that
Okay.
current is through Shopify.
Okay.
I really
Word.
like Shopify.
No, I was
Very
gonna say
simple.
it looks fucking great.
Thank you. I
Like
appreciate
yeah,
you.
the interface is super dope, super smooth. I was going through it. It's just like you said, like super simple. Just shop here. Here's what we got.
Yep.
Boom, order, boom, and you out of
Yep.
there. You know what I mean? So
That's what I
it
like.
looks dope.
I like simple.
Yeah, for sure.
Because then, why not?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You feel me?
Fair play. And you even kind of answered my question just even with that, but it sounds like the order influx kind of got too much at I mean, you were fucking personally delivering, people's orders to you. So
Yeah.
like,
And then, like, people just hit you random times, like, what you got on hand? And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, what? Like,
Yeah.
what you got in this size?
Yeah,
And it's just like,
right.
they want you to run down everything. And it's like, bro, what size do you need?
Right.
Like, what do you want?
Like, tell me what you need and I'll.
And
Yeah, right.
It got very overwhelming. So it's just like, okay, I need to separate this. So the website was the best bet.
Yeah.
What you got?
clean, yeah.
Here's the link.
Yeah, literally, right.
Go look at everything you want, every size you want. I'm not about to run down everything I have.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
right.
It's not. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not like a menu on demand.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
yeah, right.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's friend. Like, again, like I said, I think the website is just a great place just to just direct all that. Like, but that transition is always tough when you do start something and IG is the way that you are selling it.
Bringing it in.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like that transition from people where DMing you, which again, that's what it was at the time. To I got a website now. Stop.
Yeah, that was a major transition.
Stop hitting.
Too.
Yeah, right.
Then we'll be like, "What you got?" Boom, I send somebody a link, and they're like, "What you got?" Boom, I'm sending you. Don't make
yeah, right.
Check the website out, like.
And that's also a weird request with clothes too. Like, what you got? Same thing I always had. Clothes still like.
And I have a variety of things.
What I'm saying is like, what do you want?
Why would you want me to sit here and name all of this stuff?
Which is that's a nuts expectation. It's just like, I have the blue hat, the red hat, the black hat. I also have the yellow hat.
You got a green one?
Yeah.
Do you see a green one on the website?
Did I
it
mention green?
anything,
No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't mention green, man.
Right.
It's
Or
crazy.
beat on the website.
Right.
It denotes like, do you got this in a color that's not up to
Yeah, right. I see black and purple, but what about fuchsia? Is there a fuchsia suit?
You have a lavender suit. Is it on the website?
Right.
No. So where did you think I was gonna pull that out
I'm
from?
crying, man.
So
Yeah.
yeah, bro, it just got overwhelming.
No, 100%, which is, again, understandable. Um, Again, coming up on a decade of running your stuff, was there anyone that you could look to for any guidance? I mean, I know it's tough to, ask someone, hey, have you started a business
I'm
or?
trying to think. It hasn't been till recently I've
Okay.
been able to, get that. Like I mentioned, I was in a cohort.
Yeah.
I was in two cohorts this year, Bridgeway Capital and Catapult.
Dope, yeah.
And
Congrats on those two,
hey,
by the
I
way. Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
Those were there. Um, I tried back in the day to go to Pitt. They have like a business department,
Okay.
but the when I started, the clothing brand scene was so new.
Mm.
People really couldn't give too much
Yeah.
insight.
Right.
So it was literally just figure it out.
Yeah.
And then it's time, like I said recently, like within the last couple of years, you can hit up other brands, but people are really gatekeepy. They don't want information shared.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes you get those people who do.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I'm gonna ask anybody.
Sure.
The most you can do is what? Say no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've always been a very curious person and ask for help, whatever.
Mm.
Either you're gonna help me or you're not, and I'm
Right.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, not really, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and that doesn't really shock me either, because only you had, again, like, you saw what you wanted
Yeah,
to be, so it's,
that's true.
you can't reference, no one can reference, what I mean, what you're building. So,
Yeah,
and that's the case for people when they start their own thing. It's just like, especially music, that's like, both y'all know, like, no one's gonna teach you how to be no artist, or who you gonna ask to be, how do I be an artist, how do I,
it's hard.
yeah,
It's hard.
completely.
Art as a whole is hard because, for one, I'm being vulnerable and sharing a part of me with
Right.
you.
Yep.
So
That's already hard for
yeah,
humans to do,
yeah,
like.
and then it's very personal, and then it's just like it's a sensitive thing.
Yeah, right.
But I try to like with that, yeah, learn how to take your emotions out of a lot of things
Mm.
because at the end of the day, this is business.
Yeah.
And no one owes me anything.
Fair.
So I can't expect people just because, like, okay, I might help somebody or I might do this. I can't expect that from them because half of the time I really don't know these people. I might know them from high by and in passing.
Yeah, right.
But they don't owe me anything. So it is what it is.
For sure. Is there any big wins that you had this year? We're coming up on the end of the year. Was there any highlights that happened to you as far as no label?
Man, these shoes, I'm telling you, these shoes.
Yeah.
And another thing, too, this bag.
Oh, is that, bro? I thought that was a whole Louis bag
The
though.
bags are next. I'm trying to tell you.
This is hard.
Come on. So,
This new?
yeah.
This is crazy, yo. Have you dropped this yet or
Nah.
not? This is hard.
Haven't
yo.
dropped the shoes, haven't
Damn,
dropped the bags.
nice.
But
This is
what's
crazy,
next.
dude. Yeah, nice.
So, these are the big wins.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
now,
I mean, I
know.
feel it. Yeah. When is that? When is that? Do you got like, is there a date for that? Is there anything
To be determined.
Okay, fair play, yeah.
Has to pass quality assurance.
Yeah, right. For sure.
But honestly, another good win is just me exploring different creative avenues and jumping back into that entertainment side.
Yeah.
So be on the look for that.
100%.
A lot of entertaining things happening
For sure.
in 2026, like a lot.
100%. I mean, Chae, we always on the lookout, man. Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming through.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
It's always dope chopping it up with you.
Man, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, no,
to
absolutely.
This
is just
just talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, get to talk about the things that are coming up, the things that are going on, and yeah.
Hell yeah, Chae, this platform's always open for you, So it's just, we always give you your flowers here. But if you wanna, promote anything, let people know where they could find the website, your page, label page, if you want to be found. But please, let them know, and we appreciate you, yo.
So y'all know what it is. It's LA Chae That is L.A.CHAE of No Label. And No Label is NXLVB3L on all platforms. We got the Deleons coming up. These are the 129 sneakers. These are coming very soon. Be on the lookout. And that again is NXLVB3L. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. LA Chae in the building. MIC Podcast episode 195. Everyone is a master of their own creation. Peace, y'all.
Peace.